We just boarded the Diamond Princess here in Yokohama, Japan, and I'm here to show you the mini suite which we're going to be staying in for the duration of the cruise. You'll notice that the beds are configured in a twin configuration, which I'm going to be requesting our cabin steward, which I hope to introduce to you later near the end of the video, to switch it into a queen bed configuration. This is a really spacious room compared to a regular balcony or even a deluxe balcony. There's a lot of square footage in this room, and there's also a second television in addition to the one that's at the foot of your bed. Now let's go straight to the balcony, which is also bigger than a regular balcony. Now the loungers have footrests on them, or footstool, because, well, you have enough room for it, unlike in a regular balcony where you don't even have room for the footrests. But you have to remember, this balcony sticks all the way out to the side of the ship because your room is so big, the balcony has to stick out. Therefore, you have no cover, and there's the bridge, so we are directly below the bridge. I guess I can say head to the captain when the captain looks out the window there. So you can see it is sticking out all the way out to the side of the ship, much further out than all the other balconies on the ship, because basically your room is taking a whole lot of space inside, so the balcony has to stick all the way out. So remember that you have no cover on top. Now let's go back inside and let's have a look at this room in detail. On top of your couch, you're going to see this panel here. Now what's that panel for? Well, that is a folding bunk. So let's say if you're a family with 2 kids, your cabin steward is going to open up this panel here, which turns into a sleeping bunk. For a child or a small adult, perhaps. And here you go. Your couch also turns into a bed. You just pull this thing out. I'm sure you've seen a lot of these before. Yeah, you're turning it into a bed, so you have accommodations for 2 additional people. Most probably kids. So this room is perfect for families. And, well, if you have that bunk open and you have a kid, let's say, that's going to sleep up there, how do you access that bunk? Well, if you look behind here in the curtain, there's a ladder. See, so what you're going to do is once that bunk is open, this ladder is going to be hooked up to that second bunk, I guess, or first bunk, whichever you want to call it. But if you don't need the 2 additional sleeping accommodations, you just use this area here as a living room, as we are going to, because you have a TV here and you can actually sit here and watch television. There's a lot of storage here. I don't even know what to do with all this storage. So what I did was I got myself a scale model of the ship and put it on the shelf. So there you go. I'm making use of the shelves. And there's a coffee machine here. We could use this to make tea. Beneath that, you got the mini fridge, of course. Now these are things that we brought with us when we boarded the ship a few minutes ago. If you've seen my earlier videos, you'll know what this is. This is my favorite drink here in Japan. So I had to make sure I brought some of them aboard. It's a vitamin drink that tastes really good. Yeah, you got the lamp here, and you got USB outlets for charging your phones. And now they've added, look at that, they got night lights, which I first saw on the Sun Princess, but now apparently they've installed on all the other ships, which, you know, helps you find your way around when you're walking around in the middle of the night trying to find a bathroom. Nice, spacious desk here. As you can see, there's no European outlets. You just have the 110 US type outlets. Why? Because this ship doesn't go to Europe. It stays here in Asia and in the Pacific. And there you have it. After lunch, we came back, and the beds have been turned into one single queen bed, as we had requested. Well, that was a quick and excellent job by our cabin steward. We didn't even see him do it. We just went out for lunch, we came back, and boom. The beds have been transformed from a twin bed into a queen bed. Oh, there's your nightlight still there. You have the closet and the bathroom in this area right here. You have the safe and a bunch of storage for your stuff. But let's go to the bathroom. This is where things become different. You see, there's a bathtub, because only mini suites and suites have bathtubs. And look at this. the Japanese toilet. So again, on this ship, only the mini suites and the suites have Japanese toilets. And here's a remote control, which could be confusing in the beginning. So I have a video. If you go back to the channel, funny as it may sound, I had to do a tutorial on how to use this toilet and how to use that control, because it can be complicated for some people. So yeah, this bathroom is bigger than your regular balcony cabin bathroom because it has a bathtub and it has more floor space. You can move around better, and yeah. Now, here's our cabin steward, Salvador, who meticulously maintains our cabin. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'm gonna do a tour of the entire ship. So subscribe to this channel so you don't miss it, and keep checking for upcoming videos.